Has done exactly as he promised and at least delayed Duncan Ferguson's reintroduction. So with Paul Rideout's absence likely to be extended until Christmas, Daniel Amokachi and Graham Stuart continued as the preferred partnership up front. Team, just a recall for Robbie Slater, who scored against his old club after coming on as a substitute. So John Harkes drops out to join Marco Bogas and the fit again Keith Rowland on the bench. Rapid progress up the table. At the moment, stranded in mid-table with West Ham United. Nothing to separate the two teams on their records this season. As Mike Reed, the referee, leads the teams out. There are two teams, both with 20 points, as 12th plays 13th in the Premiership tonight. Duncan Ferguson's return is likely. Everton against West Ham, your Monday night football. Return will be debated endlessly, but Duncan Ferguson has got to shut his mind off to all of that. And if he gets the chance, as we expect he will, show what he's capable of as Everton meet West Ham here tonight. In a match that will be refereed by Mike Reed, who is in charge for one of Duncan Ferguson's two previous appearances for Everton this season. That was the goalless draw against Chelsea at Stamford Bridge. But it's the partnership with which Joe Royle has maintained faith, Daniel Amokachi and Graham Stuart, who'll start the match off. Everton, of course, in their blue tops. Really, the immediate pressure of Duncan Ferguson's presence on the bench will be felt by Amokachi and Stuart, particularly with Paul Rideout waiting in the wings to return as well. Although Amokachi will be absent in the new year on African Nations Championship duty. Right. Here's Hughes. Foul by Ebbrell. Mark Reaper is pushed forward from the back to join Dowie and Cottee in the penalty area. Dix is aiming for Reaper. Joe Royle can only pick 11, and tonight he's had to leave Andy Hinchcliffe out of his squad altogether. Headed away by Short. Hopkinson helping out, that's Bishop. Dix for West Ham. Never the most popular player at an opposing ground is Julian Dix, but even less popular with Everton, but it was so quiet. Tonight there's plenty of atmosphere here, and also I think the players have rekindled their enthusiasm. Slater for West Ham. Cottee let it go. Hughes! Never really corner as the referee's award, which Hughes takes. Over Reaper's head, Dowie's coming in. This is Slater. Breakers pulled wide to the right. And Limpar puts pressure on well. But then he just showed too much of it to Bishop. Amokachi's in there to pick up the pieces, though. Good break on here for Everton. 3 up against 3. This is Limpar. Kanchelskis in the middle with his arm raised. It's too short for him. Cleared by Williamson. Stuart for Everton. Unsworth. Really has to get a break of acceleration on here. Did well to get it across, even though he couldn't get much power behind the cross. Good tackling back from Unsworth to dispossess Potts. Limpar looking for Stuart. Reaper in the way. It's fiercely competitive in these opening 9 minutes. This is Amokachi, nice touch. Limpar pulls it back across, and they were grateful for the size of... Just no need for it at all. It happened right in front of the bench as well. I'm sure he felt a verbal volley from Harry Redknapp. Unsworth. Stuart trying to peel away. He's reached out well. Unfortunate for West Ham that Breaker was there to cover.
Good search.
Going in towards Craig Short. Has found Graham Stuart. Anakachi up ahead. Blocked by Potts, but Stuart doesn't give up. Guides it to Kanchelskis. Trouble here for Dix and for Hughes as he lays it back to Ebbrell. Now Jackson up supporting. Good covering from Hughes. More defending to do here from Limpar's corner. Given away by Reaper. Anakachi has run it back well. Limpar staying on this side. Short goes in looking for it. And Watson's there as well. And they made a mess of getting it clear. Eventually they did get it clear, and it's gone for a corner. Reaper preventing Watson's goal-bound header.
Well, the ball from Limpar caused all sorts of trouble. Short goes in there, Watson with the volley. And look at the mess that Reaper and Draper get into. They're looking to get away with that.
Short coming in this time, and Reaper, the third corner in quick succession for Everton. Limpar. Away by Dix. Poor Stuart there was sandwiched right between Dowie and Julian Dix. This is Williamson. Parkinson didn't need a second invitation. This is Limpar. Kanchelskis moves on ahead. It's hit hard for him, but he retrieves it well. And Mikloshko covers against Anakachi's run. Straight away, he looks to Andrei Kanchelskis. More torrid times here for Julian Dix. It's Andrei Kanchelskis. The powerful...
Excellent keeper from Neville Southall, threw it early to Kanchelskis, and this is when they couldn't get 2-on-1. On so many occasions, Hughes has got back to double bank. Southall threw it that quickly, it was face 1-on-1 Dix. Kanchelskis inside, the shots.
Dix. Bishop, Breaker's made a run to his right. Over Dowie's head. And Jackson was aware that Hughes was behind him. Hughes with a corner, aiming it towards Reaper. Hughes getting it back from Bishop. Reaper was still in there, but Watson cleared, straight back to Hughes. Dowie tried to hold off David Unsworth.
That having been booked so early in the game, he's got to virtually play for, what, 70 minutes, having already been booked.
Williamson, thought he was calling for it. Williamson fancied his chances even from that angle. Dropped 4 points in the last two, but it was another impressive performance against Tottenham on this Everton side. Kanchelskis. Watson looking for Stuart. Stuart with a real tussle there with Hughes. He's done well, Hughes, a real battler. He's into trouble with Parkinson. This is Kanchelskis. Stuart. Across from Jackson. Reaper firmly behind it, but it's straight back to Matt Jackson. Kanchelskis. Hughes was covering again, but the free kick has been given. Kanchelskis with a free kick, and a header from Jackson.
Certainly a chance for Jackson. Near post header. Just can't direct it enough.
It's Reaper. We're down into the ground.
Actually, Reaper's been very dominant all evening. He's won practically every ball in a defensive area. On this occasion, he went forward for the free kick from Hughes and won it in an attacking area.
Don't forget, by the way, that later we'll be asking you to nominate your Carling Premiership Man of the Match. We're giving you the number for that in the second half. And McCatchy's touch. Stuart just to his left, McCatchy moving in the area, McCatchy will go for it, and Potts clearance at his own man, but Reaper redeemed the situation. Jackson, McCatchy. Jackson does well, finds McCatchy. Pull back to Kanchelskis. Stuart tries the shot. McCloskey was left stranded, and Graham Stuart has put Everton ahead.
Well, the goal was a bit fortunate, but the build-up was nice. Little ball from Jackson in down McCarthy. He holds off Potts, plays the ball to Kanchelskis. Rebounds to Stuart. The poor McCloskey is completely wrong-footed. Kanchelskis loses control. Well, it's a rather fortunate goal that for Stuart, but McCloskey, you see him here completely flat-footed, can't move, and it just slowly edges its way into the corner of the net.
For Everton.
Here's the ball. He's looking for Kanchelskis to hit it, and Kanchelskis actually arrives at the ball too early. He miscontrols it. It goes to Stuart. Stuart's shot finds its way in the back of the net. You can see what he thinks of it, Duncan Ferguson. He could be more happy if he had scored himself.
McCatchy looking to make it number 2 for Everton. And McCloskey cuts off the route to goal.
Well, McCatchy's always a threat because he's got outstanding pace. Here you see it, knocks it in behind. There's no way Dix is going to catch him, but the angle narrows. Good position for McCloskey.
Stuart, nobody's picked him up. Kanchelskis. Jackson. Hughes this time stops him getting through.
So the players doing it, it's a problem.
And they're looking for the near post from the corner. Limpar's next corner, headed away by Dix, straight back to the Swede. That looked really awkward. Still isn't clear. Raker, in the end, manages to get it away. Unsworth left with little choice but to go back to Southall as Bishop came herring in towards him.
This is where Ferguson is missed. A straightforward kick from Southall, because 9 times out of 10, West Ham are going to win this ball.
Parkinson. Here's Ebbrell. Short.
On that occasion, Potts won the ball, but virtually every ball that's been hit forward from Southall, Reaper has done outstandingly well at the back. He's won everything. And that's where you miss the physical presence of Ferguson, because if he can't head it, as a centre forward, you make sure that the centre half doesn't have a free head of the ball.
Unsworth. He's won the corner off Tim Breaker.
Big responsibility this for Dowie and Reaper. They've defended well so far.
That was all too easy for McCloskey. Stuart. Kanchelskis has made the run. McCloskey holds him up, but can he stop McCatchy? He's seen him pull McCatchy down. He has done. It's a penalty for Everton. And what's he going to do about the goalkeeper? He's off. It's a red card. Professional foul by Ludek Mikloško, and West Ham United are in trouble because they haven't got a goalkeeper on the bench.
Well, once again, it was great build-up play from Everton. Terrific run from Kanchelskis. He's unlucky, Mikloško, because he makes an excellent save here. But as the ball rebounds to Amakachi, the referee thinks long and hard about it. Doesn't blow immediately, but he's right. It's a definite penalty.
Oh, we could have a real ironic twist here for West Ham as manager Harry Redknapp watches on, because Julian Dix, who scored 2 penalties against Everton in the match between the sides at Goodison Park, is now going to have to try and save a penalty as his first task from becoming substitute goalkeeper for the sent-off Ludek Mikloško. Les Sealey, who normally is the reserve goalkeeper, can only watch on with anxiety.
I'm just going to say that every time we've had West Ham on the television this season, that man Les Sealey's been on the bench.
Would you credit it? The night he doesn't name a goalkeeper, his gets sent off. Mikloško trudges back, he's not even going to watch. Harry Redknapp is barely going to be able to watch, it seems. Julian Dix is going to have to face David Unsworth of Everton, who will try and extend Everton's lead to 2-0. And he has done. Everton are 2-0 up. West Ham are down to 10 men. They've got an outfield player in goal, and they're going to be under real pressure now.
Great penalty from Unsworth. No keeper would have saved that. But they've certainly got to reorganise now, West Ham, just 2 minutes before half-time. It looks as if Hughes has gone to left-back, and what a responsibility he's got trying to stop Kanchelskis.
Unsworth the scorer. And West Ham immediately come out positively, looking for a quick response. Williamson, can he control it? It was a good effort, pulled it across, and Southall just got a crucial touch to that. Bishop. Touch from Dowie, Watson is there.
Well, that's a terrible blow for Harry Redknapp. I'm in 100% in agreement with the referee that it's a penalty, but I do feel that the sending off is too harsh. I think a yellow card would have been sufficient.
Well, Mike Reid has undoubtedly given us plenty to talk about. David Unsworth is the man who extended Everton's lead by scoring the penalty, adding to Graham Stuart's goal. But plenty for Harry Redknapp to ponder on. A makeshift goalkeeper in Julian Dix after Ludek Mikloško was sent off.
Done exceptionally well. Amakachi was involved in an assist on the first goal for Stuart, and he was certainly involved in the second goal, so there's no reason at the moment to bring the 2 of them off, or bring one of them off. I think Joe will keep going as it is.
West Ham then get us restarted. Often in the past, a numerical disadvantage has rapidly been turned to an advantage.
I was just looking at their attitude, and if it's not spot on, I'm sure he may think then about bringing Ferguson on, but look at it from the Everton's point of view. 2-0 up half-time, West Ham down to 10 men. They may just be a little bit complacent.
Early test here for the new man Roland as he faces Kanchelskis and blocks his cross. They played it short to Kanchelskis. Limpar. Stuart's touch. Amakachi's in there. Breaker's trying to protect his goalkeeper, because they're not going to play this one short. Limpar the taker. And Watson was bearing down a little too strongly on it. And here's Unsworth, who's scored his second penalty of the season tonight. Limpar. To deceive Breaker and Slater, and he's won the throw. And Unsworth immediately getting clear, getting the cross in. A little bit of shaky handling, but he got there before Graham Stuart. Header from Craig Short. This is Stuart. Parkinson. Referee in the way. Might set up Williamson. No messing around there from Joe Parkinson. Here's John Ebbrell. Stuart has gone forward. Limpar out to the left. Amakachi and Stuart and Kanchelskis all wait in the area, but he's run into Ian Bishop. And this is where West Ham are short of numbers. They've got no one in their opponent's half until now. Dowie gets across. Breaker. Header back from Dowie. Nice link up between Kanchelskis and Stuart. This is Amakachi. Kanchelskis. Unsworth calling for it, might test Dix again. Took a deflection. Stuart looking for his second goal tonight. Unsworth. And the clearance from Keith Rowland protects the goal. Matt Jackson for Everton. The cross towards Amakachi, headed away by Reaper. Jackson again, good spell of pressure this for Everton, maintaining the initiative. It's Kanchelskis. Unsworth is a little behind, calling for it. Kanchelskis wants to test the makeshift goalkeeper on his own and disappoints with the eventual finish.
So he feels a bit hard done by. There was no intention to grab Amakachi. Julian Dix has been in goal in training sessions, but this is a bit different, of course. And on the way out in the tunnel, he said to the referee, "Plenty of protection, please, ref."
Might need it if Duncan Ferguson comes on. He may well need to be ring-fenced by his teammates. Certainly on the evidence of the early cross that he made a meal of. Keith Rowland. Hughes. No claret and blue shirts in the box as yet, although Slater's made a move into the penalty area now. But with it being a goalkeeper that they've lost, West Ham are torn in this awkward situation of protecting Julian Dix at a time when they need their manpower forward to get the goals to bring them back into this match. And that could create a bit of a vacuum for Everton to exploit as Limpar now looks for Unsworth. Unsworth trying to shrug off Breaker, and he was unfairly held back there by the defender, who looks like he's going to be booked. Yellow card for Tim Breaker. It's the Limpar free kick. Header away by Reaper.
He's been superb tonight, Reaper at the back. Everything that's been thrown in by Everton, he's headed clear. It's been a tower of strength for them.
Amakachi. Stuart setting him up again. Guess who's there? It's Mark Reaper, and he's won the throw. Stuart. Kanchelskis has made the run, and Reaper again is the tower of strength.
That's the second occasion now that Kanchelskis has made that run inside the fullback.
There's always going to be Neville Southall's. Unsworth has made up a lot of ground on this break. He overhits the pass for Stuart. Potts, having saved the corner, has promptly given the ball back to Limpar. Amakachi goes for it, and Dix reaches up and smothers at the second attempt.
If you watch Dix here, he's not sure about catching it with two hands, so he makes sure with the one hand, knowing that he's going to get it on the second attempt. Here he comes, doesn't use two hands. He's fortunate, actually, that nobody's coming in on that one, because that would have been the back of the net.
Here's Duncan Ferguson about to come on to test Julian Dix still further. Let's get more questions of a man who rather belatedly has had to learn from the goalkeeping manual.
It can only be that he's coming on, Rob, because on a night like this, when it must be, what, -3 degrees, there's no way he's going to take his bottom off for anything else but coming on to play.
Here's Ebbrell. Roland coming into Rob Kanchelskis. This is Hughes. Played behind Williamson. Reaper's there. This is Bishop. Breaker. Bishop had just located a little bit of space, but Watson's across. Dowie came in. That's a reach down low for the free kick. Couldn't really get any direction on it. And now Everton spring clear. Kanchelskis. Amakachi and Stuart to his left. It's still Andre Kanchelskis. Plenty of movement from the front too. Stuart comes across. Graham Stuart with the shot. And my, he was lucky and he knows it.
Well, Stuart does everything right here, doesn't he? Gets the shot on target. Just watch Kanchelskis. He follows it in. He's got no confidence in Dix either.
And Dix's confidence is to be tested still further. There's a great ripple around Goodison Park because Duncan Ferguson is about to make his return. It's his first appearance in the Everton first team since August the 23rd. And Anders Limpar is the man who makes way. Ferguson gets his chance and immediately gets his first touch.
I think they like Duncan Ferguson.
Still a great favourite here at Goodison Park. And the reception that he got when he came on was complemented by a round of applause from the makeshift goalkeeper Julian Dix. Williamson looking for Roland. Here's break-up. Slater playing that behind break-up.
With his front two, Amakachi and Stuart, is he elected to bring off Anders Limpar. I think that Stuart is going to play a little bit more on the left-hand side now to lead Amakachi up the centre, partnering Duncan Ferguson.
And there's a message for Julian Dix. Short. Jackson. Amakachi, and Parkinson's made the follow-up run. Ferguson was coming in just to make sure that Dix's handling was safe. Ferguson waits predator-like inside the penalty area. Unsworth. Amakachi. Daniel Amakachi, a real test for Dix, and Ebbrell follows up. Dix, the makeshift goalkeeper, couldn't hold it. Ebbrell was the scavenger, and he extends Everton's lead to 3-0.
Well, the inevitable happened, didn't it? It's only a matter of time before a shot was on target. Poor Dix here, he just can't hold it. But give credit to Ebbrell. He was on it like a flash. He reacted quicker than any of the forwards. Well, it's not good goalkeeping, is it? It could be excused for being an outfield goalkeeper. If it had been a regular keeper, we could have criticised. But you can't criticise Julian Dix. He's never played there before.
As if West Ham's task wasn't hard enough. And now Everton might be looking at a score of record proportions. And perhaps the emphasis will go a little more
at the back of the net.
He's relieved to see the ball every time in the opponent's half, Julian Dix, but we can expect wave after wave of Everton attack now. This is Ferguson. Short. Kanchelskis. Well, they can afford the possession stuff now, can Everton, as Kanchelskis gets a little flick on there and Stuart is fouled.
I wish that the game could finish at this moment. He won't enjoy this last 20 minutes.
Ferguson has won it from Breaker. Lines it up for David Unsworth. Hammercatch is waiting in the middle. Rowland heads it behind for the corner. Short. And gets it back from Matt Jackson. It's another corner. Plenty of big men, certainly, who can test West Ham. Ferguson, Watson, Short all go forward for it. Ferguson waiting at the edge of the penalty area. Swings out from Kanchelskis. It's little Stuart who gets up, but Potts is there with him. This is Ebbrell. Here's Kanchelskis. Stuart. Amakachi. It's no surprise that Everton are lining up to have a go. This is Ferguson. Frustrated by Breaker, Duncan Ferguson with a shot.
Yeah, here's Amakachi on the ball. It's not a particularly powerful shot. Takes a slight deflection.
Well, Everton's dominance clearly shown by those figures. Here's Stuart. Reaper certainly being given a more taxing time by Ferguson's presence as he held the ball up there. This is Jackson coming in. Unsworth. Ferguson is waiting for it. Reaper this time beats him. Kanchelskis. Dix must be dreading the moment anyone gets. If Jackson can produce anything more than Kanchelskis. It's a low one. Parkinson in there. Been very disappointing, actually, with their corners, Everton, bearing in mind the situation. Headed away by Potts. This is Williamson on a break. Slater is a little behind, but coming forward in support. Breaker has moved into his opponent's half-two. Bishop is trying to hold it up. And he resisted a couple of challenges, but Jackson's was one too many. Now Everton showing some menace. This is Unsworth. Looking for Duncan Ferguson. And Dix has kept him out. He got the header on target, but Dix fumbled it away.
Good play all round. Excellent diagonal ball from Unsworth, straight onto the head of Duncan Ferguson, who pulled off the back of Reaper. Powerful header, but a good save from Julian Dix.
And Dix now going to be tested by the back pass. Clears only to Graham Stuart. Potts rescues West Ham.
It's a great ball from Unsworth, and Ferguson pulls off the back of Reaper. Good downward header. Dix is equal to it, down by his left half post. Once again, pat a cake, but he saves it. That's all that matters.
The relief may only be temporary for Julian Dix. This is Stuart. Duncan Ferguson. And he's won the corner off Tim Breaker. To try his luck with the delivery. Better corner, Watson came in, got too much power behind the header and Bishop cleared. Possibility of a break on here for West Ham. This is Hughes steering it out to Rowland. The delay has allowed Everton to drift players back. Hughes with a cross, Dowie looking for it, and the touch is well wide. And don't forget, certainly plenty of supporters have turned out to see it. Well over 31,500. Including the corner count. Break short. Stuart. Good run from Graham Stuart. Good shot too. Blazes just wide.
Great piece of play from Stuart. Runs at the defence, nobody comes to him. Tries his luck. It's close, very, very close. You do feel that Stuart's at his best when he's coming from a deep area. He finds space cleverly, just linking now in breaker.
Andrei Kanchelskis. And now they might be stretched. Rowland has slipped. Kanchelskis is through here for Everton. Disappointing ends like that. Here he is again, looking for Stuart. David Unsworth for Everton. Stuart's cross. And headed behind for the corner by Reaper. Kanchelskis with the corner. Short up there for it. And the header from Watson.
Well, I really thought Watson had scored here. Good knockdown. How does he miss that?
Somehow. Here's Ebbrell. Nice touch from Ferguson. Kanchelskis is clear here. Reaper coming across to meet him, and he's taken it on too far.
But on that occasion, he did try and go past the last man, Reaper. But unfortunately, his touch was too strong, and it took it through to Dix.
Parkinson. Ferguson. Ebbrell. David Unsworth. It's done well as Unsworth. Clearance by Breaker. It's only temporary though. This is Parkinson. The Everton supporters baying for another goal. Layoff from Duncan Ferguson. And Williamson in the way. Neat play from the youngster to ferry it clear. And Hughes is offside. Almost over for Harry Redknapp's team. And bearing in mind the circumstances, I think they'll be grateful to escape from this with a 3-0 scoreline against them. Reaper's header back.
Yes, I'm sure there won't be too much of an inquest into this defeat from Harry Redknapp's West Ham. I think it's one to forget.
It is a defeat, a 3-0 defeat. Life is never dull for Julian Dix. He's had a colourful career. He scored 2 penalties against Everton earlier this season. Tonight, his first task on taking over as stand-in goalkeeper after the sending off of Ludek Mikloško was to try and save one. He conceded Unsworth's goal, conceded a goal too to John Ebbrell. And Everton, in the end, comfortably wrapped up a 3-0 victory. Dix and the West Ham supporters will feel that there were mitigating circumstances. But those Everton fans are revelling in the success of an unbeaten run that's now extended to 6 matches. Feel that Mike Reed's first half decision to send off Ludek Mikloško, which enforced Julian Dix to take his place, really turned the match against them. It's Everton's last home match before Christmas, and they go away happy. After Everton had beaten West Ham 3-0.